There's no doubt about it. Josh Allen is easily a top 3 quarterback in the NFL. I mean, right now he is single-handedly keeping the Buffalo Bills in playoff contention. But today, he might be a little bit of a problem for this team. Because I'm going to be erasing Josh Allen's stats all the way down to a 0 overall. And for every touchdown he scores, it's 100 points to spend on upgrades. And the goal is to get him all the way up to a 99 overall. So if this guy can score some touchdowns by the end of the video, he should be pretty unstoppable. But obviously, to start things off, Josh Allen is absolutely garbage. So yeah, I mean, if we want this team to make the playoffs, we have a lot of work on our hands. I mean, I feel like it's definitely going to be a pretty rough start for the Buffalo Bills. But to start off the season, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And the Cardinals did score first, so we're down 7-0 already. And the worst part about the Buffalo Bills, I mean, the receivers aren't terrible, but we don't really have any superstars. I mean, Josh Allen's pretty much the only superstar on this offense, and considering like we don't have any great receivers that are gonna bail us out today, it's gonna be a lot tougher than it would be if we had like Tyreek Hill or Justin Jefferson to work with. That's gonna be a first down right there from Samuel though, so I will take that. I might honestly try and go back for him again here, unless Shakir can somehow... Actually, I will take that. It's another drop though. I mean, those are the ones that we need to hold on to, bro. That was a brutal drop from Kincaid. I'm just gonna try and go back. I mean, it looks like Samuel's doing a pretty good job right now. So far, the pass game honestly hasn't been as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna keep it on the ground with Cook though and see what he can do. Because even though this hasn't been a terrible drive for Josh Allen, I feel like for the most part, we are gonna have to rely on the run game today. Oh, come on, please. That's gonna be a first down. So 15 yards to go and we are in the end zone. I'm honestly just gonna go back to this route of Samuel because it seems like it has been doing wonders for me so far. Man, we have no throwing power. That was an absolute disaster. I might see if we can get Kincaid open here. The last thing that I want is to come all this way for no reason. So we better be putting some points on the board. That might be it. We're 1 yard short. I swear, if we came all the way to the 1 yard line just to get no points, I'm gonna be so upset, man. So somebody better get open here. I'm hoping that Samuel doesn't have anybody on him. We got it. That's gonna be our first touchdown. And honestly, that was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So just like that, we're gonna tie this game up. And after that, the defense clutched up and forced a fumble. I mean, we're in the red zone right now, so we got to make the best out of this opportunity right here. I mean, we have a chance to have 2 first half touchdowns, which I really wasn't expecting out of Josh Allen. I mean, it looks like Shakir is gonna be in, and that only took 1 play. So that's gonna be a very quick 2 touchdowns on the game for Josh Allen.
A few moments later.
We're coming back out here in the third quarter though, and it looks like we are down 21-14 right now. So it would be great if we could score another touchdown, because that would be 3 on the game. And I mean, if we can get 300 points for upgrades... Hold on. That's gonna be intercepted, man. That did not go where I wanted it to go. And after that, we were never able to recover. I mean, I don't know how we allowed 48 points. I really don't know what happened to our defense in the fourth quarter, but we're gonna be taking an L in week 1. So, I mean, obviously, that is a pretty disappointing start to the season for the Buffalo Bills. But other than the 1 interception that he threw, I feel like Josh Allen was actually surprisingly playing well in that game. But we do have 200 points to spend on upgrades now. First thing we got to do is max out this guy's throwing power, because that was a massive problem. And for the other 100 points that we've got, I feel like we should probably put that towards medium throw accuracy. I mean, I wouldn't expect those upgrades to make that big of a difference, but either way, Josh Allen should be playing a little bit better than he did last week. But that's going to bring us to week 2, and this time we're going to be taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it looks like our defense actually got a stop to start things off this time, which is a good start. I mean, if we actually want to take down Miami, our defense is gonna have to do a lot better. Cook is gone, bro. Oh my god, what a start from the Bills. That was terrible run coverage from the Dolphins right there. I cannot believe we got that much yardage, but just like that, we're kind of in scoring position already. That's gonna set us back a yard though. So it looks like they learned from their mistake on the last play. I'm gonna try and go for Keon Coleman here, though, because I don't think we've actually done anything with him. There's an interception. We had to rush that off, man. The O-line collapsed. I'm happy to say, though, after that, the defense has surprised me again. I mean, they got another stop against the Dolphins, so we're still scoreless, which means we still have a chance to take the lead here. We got to be a lot more careful with the football, though, because that was definitely preventable. That's a good start. Shakir's been balling this season. I mean, he already had the 1 touchdown in week 1, so I guess we'll see if he can get another one here in week 2, but I'm going to keep it on the ground again and see if Cook can get another explosive run. I mean, that's definitely not what I was looking for. I'm really trying to follow up that first run with another explosive run, but it looks like we're not going to be getting that anytime soon. I'm going to keep it in the air again, though. That should be a first. Let's go. We got Kincaid open. I feel like we should have either Kincaid or Shakir open right here. I mean, no, come on. We got caught by Ramsey. And the Dolphins got another stop after that too. So it looks like it's 4th down now. I really need somebody to get open here. I mean, it's going to be a nightmare if we get stopped on 4th down, but it looks like we have Keon Coleman open. So he is going to save the drive and put 7 points on the board. So Buffalo's on top to start things off. Once again, though, it looks like we are losing in the 3rd quarter right now. So this is another very important drive for the Bills. It is also 3rd down right now, but it looks like Coleman's going to pick up the first. We all know that Curtis Samuel does have some legs on him, though. So I'm going to say this right now. I feel like this probably isn't going to work out for me to... Actually, never mind. Never mind. There's blown coverage. That's going to be a huge touchdown. That was an absolute missile from Josh Allen, too. I mean, that throwing power upgrade is definitely paying off. But either way, after that, it looks like the defense collapsed again. I mean, we allowed 45 points. I don't know what's going on, but that's back-to-back weeks that the defense has allowed 40 plus. I mean, it's honestly too bad that I can't add players, because clearly this defense needs some help. But once again, I feel like Josh Allen actually played pretty well in that game. And once again, we have another 200 points to spend on upgrades. So I'm going to start off by maxing out throw under pressure. And I mean, we're also going to go ahead and max out his agility, and it's nothing too crazy, but after those upgrades, it looks like we are starting to see some progress, because those upgrades did bring Allen up to a 36 overall, which is obviously still garbage, so we clearly still have a lot of work to do to this guy. That's going to bring us to week 3, and this time we're going to be taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and of course, the Jaguars scored first, so we're already down 7-0. I don't know what is going on with this defense right now, but I mean, if we want to win this game... Wow, that was awful. I'm gonna go back to the exact same route and hope that it works out better this time. I mean, obviously, Josh Allen cannot throw on the run at all right now. That is another upgrade that we should probably... Oh, what a grab. What a grab. Anyways, as I was saying before all of that happened, we are 0-2 right now, and if we start off the season with an 0-3 record, our chances of making the playoffs are gonna be pretty low. So this is definitely a game that we need to come out with a dub in. I'm honestly gonna try and go for another shot with Samuel, though, because this play did work out for us in the last game. We are a bit closer to the end zone, though, so it looks like Shakir is going to be the better option this time. So, I mean, either way, we are set up for a touchdown here. I'm going to try and go for Shakir, unless we can get Kincaid open. No way we're going down. And even worse for us, that's going to make it 3rd and goal. So we need to get 14 yards in 1 play or 2 plays, because if this doesn't work out, I'm probably going to go for it on 4th down. And it looks like we're going to have to go for it on 4th down. I mean, it looks like the drive is going to be coming down to this. I'm going to go for a prayer, bro. I mean, I'm just going to run the same route with Shakir, and hopefully this time he gets there. That would have been a crazy catch, but he couldn't hold on. And since then, things have went from bad to worse. We're down 28-0 right now. I mean, we're getting absolutely annihilated here. Again, I don't know what is going on with our defense, but they have been absolutely brutal this season. And the offense obviously is not playing too great either right now. So the way things are going in this game, I feel like we're going to be lucky if we can sneak out with 2 touchdowns. But it looks like we are at least getting 1, because we're going to have Kincaid in the end zone. But that really doesn't help out our case whatsoever right now. And I mean, no surprise, after that, the Jags scored again. So it looks like we are not going to be making any comebacks today. All we got to do at this point is try and get more touchdowns so that Josh Allen can actually play well next game. Even though we have had some rough plays, though, I mean, to be fair to the guy, Josh Allen isn't playing too bad. It's just the rest of the team isn't doing anything at all. I mean, there, the O-line collapses again. I mean, if you look at the stats, he's having an all right game. I mean, he only got the 1 touchdown, but he does have 220 yards in the air or something like that, which is pretty solid. And that's going to be more... I'm done. I'm done. How do you not hold on to that? I'm just going to run this the other direction and see if Samuel can actually come down with it. Because again, that was a dot from Josh Allen, but the receiver just didn't help us out. I mean, that should have been an easy first down. I'm going to try and go for Coleman right here, though. And if this works out the way I want it to, I feel like we should be able to end this drive off, and it looks like we are in the end zone. So that is going to be another 2 touchdown performance from Josh Allen, but there's nothing to be excited about because we're still going to be getting absolutely dogged for the 3rd week in a row. So we are 0-3 to start off the season. I guess the one positive that we can take out of that game, though, is the fact that we have another 200 points to spend on upgrades. I'm just going to go ahead and max out his speed, and we're also going to max out his acceleration so he can actually run now. So, I mean, now if we need to get out of the pocket, that is something that we can do because it seems like the O-line has been collapsing a lot this season, but that's going to bring us to week 4. And if we want to get a win, we're going to have to pull off a huge upset because we have to play the Baltimore Ravens, who are 2-1. And this is a team that is currently better than us in every single category. So if we can come out with the dub, I feel like that is going to be a massive upset. Looks like things are not going to be changing, though. I mean, once again, we have no O-line at all. I mean, they've been no help today whatsoever, but we just got to try and make the most out of this. I'm going to try and go for Dalton Kincaid here, unless we can somehow get Samuel open, but I honestly wouldn't bet on that. We have Kincaid, though, and this time he's going to hold on to it. I mean, that's another thing that we really need to fix if we want to come out with a dub in this one, because our receivers have been dropping a ridiculous amount of passes. That's going to be another dot, though. Okay, we're actually looking pretty good right now. Don't worry, though. We still got tons of time to screw this up, so I wouldn't get too excited yet. But I'm going to try and go for... who's even going to be open here? I don't see anybody, so I'm just going to keep this on the ground with Allen, and of course he fumbles it. Of course he fumbles it. There's our mess up. I mean, at least the Ravens didn't score after that, but Buffalo just can't have nice things right now. That's really all there is to it. That was brutal, man. But I'm going to see... I mean, that should put us right back in scoring position. I've learned my lesson, though. I mean, we got to add some more upgrades to Josh Allen before we actually go on the run, because it looks like he's just going to fumble the ball every time. I mean, oh, hold on. Come on, keep going. We are 5 yards away now, so things have actually turned around pretty nicely for us. I mean, we have a chance to take the lead over the Baltimore Ravens right now, and it looks... wow, another drop. What a surprise. This would be so much easier if we had like Devontae Adams or Justin Jefferson as a wide receiver, because they would not be dropping passes like this. And there's another interception. Okay, now this game is turning into a nightmare. I mean, since then, the Ravens have absolutely cooked us. We are down by 20 right now, but it looks like we are in position to finally put some points on the board. And I'm just going to keep this on the ground with Allen, because that's all that's going to work out for us today. I mean, at this rate, we're going to be lucky if we can get 1 win this season. I mean, I just want to completely forget about this performance, because that was terrible. I mean, at least we can add some more upgrades, but this time we only have 100 points. So I'm just going to put 50 towards strength, because that was a huge issue. I'm also going to put 50 towards awareness. And those upgrades did actually help out quite a bit, because that's going to make Josh Allen a 57 overall. But that's going to bring us to week 5, and it is all of a sudden do or die, because you do not make the playoffs after losing 5 games in a row. So if we lose this one here, our season is definitely over, and it looks like we're going to be taking on the Houston Texans. I mean, obviously, even an 0-4 record is going to be very tough to work with, but we are in pretty good field position right now, so we got to make sure that we put some points on the board here. I mean, that could help us out. Come on, Shakir. We're in. We're in. I thought we were going to get stopped there, but I'll take it. So that's going to be a pretty quick touchdown from the Buffalo Bills. So we are up 7-0. And after that, it looks like we did get another stop from the defense, which is good, because it looks like we are starting to play like our season is on the line, which is good because our season is on the line. That's going to be another big play. On the downside for us, though, after that, the Texans did bring up a third down. So we got to get 10 yards to keep this drive alive. But it looks like we're going to have Shakir open for the first down. I'm just going to keep going for Shakir as much as I can because this guy has by far been the best player on this offense so far this season. So if he keeps playing well, we actually have a chance. I mean, that's going to be a touchdown from Kincaid. So that's going to be 2 on the game for Josh Allen already. And that's going to make this a 2-score lead for the Bills. Houston did score after that though, but we held them to 3 points. So we still can make this like a 3-score game before halftime. We only have a minute and 55 seconds on the clock though. But that is going to be an absolute dot. So it looks like Josh Allen is going to be putting us in scoring position here. I'm going to try and go for Dalton Kincaid again. I mean, he did score a touchdown. Actually, we got Josh Allen on the ground. That's going to work out even better. So that's 3 TDs now on the game for Josh Allen. I mean, we're definitely playing a whole lot better. I'm sure this will come as a surprise to absolutely no one, though. After that, we blew our lead. We are down by 3 points right now, which is absolutely brutal. I don't even know how this happened, but once again, we need to score a touchdown here. I mean, at least we're in good position to do that, but I don't know what is going on with this defense. They have been so bad this season. I mean, I feel like they're playing like the worst defense in the league, but that touchdown is going to put us back out in front. So hopefully we can hold on to this lead. And we're coming back out here in the 4th quarter with 33 seconds on the clock. I mean, we've already thrown 4 touchdowns today with Josh Allen. So this guy is clearly having an insane performance right now. And if we can score here, that will give us the dub. I mean, all we need to do is kick a field goal to win this thing right now. So we just got to be careful. I am going to try and go for 1 more TD with Josh though, because I mean, 5 on the day will go a long way as far as upgrades go. I might honestly just try and keep this on the ground with Allen though and hope that we don't get sacked. Actually, that should work out. That's another one from Shakir. As I said, this guy's been by far the best player on this offense, and that's going to be 5 touchdowns on the game for Josh Allen as well. And thankfully, after that, we were able to hold on for the win. I mean, we had to fight a lot in that game, but we're finally going to get our first dub of the season. So that should keep our playoff hopes alive, even though things are still not looking good for this team. And we have 500 points to spend on upgrades now, which might be enough to bring him to a 99 overall. But we're going to max out his strength, and we're going to max out his awareness, and we're going to go ahead and max out his short throw accuracy, and we're going to max out deep throw accuracy, and we've also got to max out throw on the run, and we still have 100 points. So I'm going to put 50 towards carrying, and I'm also going to put 50 towards break tackle. And I mean, it has definitely been a very rocky road for this team, but after all of those upgrades, it looks like Josh Allen has finally gone all the way up to a 99 overall. We do have a 1-4 record right now though, which is definitely not good. So our chances of making the playoffs are not great, but I still have a little bit of hope. And it looks like the Bills did actually do a lot better in the second half of the season, but 9-8 is still not going to be enough to put us in the playoffs. So that is a very disappointing season for the Buffalo Bills. I mean, that's one of the first videos in a long time where we've actually ended up missing the playoffs. But to end off the season, Josh Allen had a lot of interceptions this year. I mean, he had 4,500 yards, which is solid, and 40 touchdowns, which is a career high, but we had 23 interceptions, which is also a career high. But anyways, to end off the season, this should come as a surprise to absolutely no one, but Patrick Mahomes is going to be winning MVP. And this time it looks like the 49ers are finally going to get their revenge because they're going to beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. But anyways, that is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And also make sure you check out my socials. I got everything linked in my description down below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.